What Trump does is obviously not helping climate action, but beyond that, he makes a very clear statement that he simply does not care about international cooperation. He does not care about international solidarity, which is an underpinning of the Paris Agreement. It's a treaty that applies to all, where all countries take responsibility to reduce their emissions. Of course, those that are further advanced and that are the biggest emitters have to act first. And the idea of the Paris Agreement is also that the poorest countries are supported by the richer countries in taking climate action. Now, he walks away from all of that, basically signifying that it's not important to him. He doesn't like those principles, and he is not actually offering anything to replace that. I think another problem is the availability of finance for climate action for sustainable development, because clearly the US is not going to pay into the global funds that exist for climate action, but also some private banks are following Trump's lead, like BlackRock, for example, walking away from net zero alliances of sustainable banking, and other banks now doing the same. So there seems to be also in the private sector a move away from sustainable finance. I think we won't remember Donald Trump as somebody who makes decisions that are in the interest of his own people or even his own voters. He continues to call climate change a hoax, despite all the evidence that the world is getting warmer and was indeed the warmest since measurements began last year. We are on a path beyond 1.5 degrees, and the Paris Agreement aims at stabilizing the climate at 2 degrees if possible, as close as possible to 1.5 degrees.